Or no, he's just retreating in general. Yeah, he wants nothing to do with me or the warrior from the camp. So there you go. Oh, oh, yes. Alrighty, we have everything required for the facility now. Welcome back, everybody, to Falcon Plays NEO Scavenger, and I have to start out the episode by saying apologies. Last episode ended really abruptly. There's really no other way to say it other than the fact that my game essentially kind of crashed on me. I'm not really sure if the game crashed, but I had like this weird delay, and it threw off my recording completely, and apparently what happened was Bandicam just completely stopped capturing the footage. So my audio was still recorded, but the footage wasn't being captured anymore. So unfortunately what had to happen was I had to not save that file. I had to restart all over again right now and basically bring myself back to the point where we're at. So if that makes any sense right there. So my apologies for that. I didn't want to necessarily lose out on that progress though, so I did still make the video out of it. But I just kind of retraced my steps off camera to where we left off, or essentially where the game crashed. So it sucks a bit. What I will do is that this episode will go a bit longer to make up for the last short episode, if that makes any sense over here. So anyway, let's get underway. Let's see what we have over here available. We're still heading towards the Gaija's facility, if I'm correct over here. Let's find out what's happening in my inventory. Inventory queue screen, right. So everything should be pretty much the same. I'm pretty sure that I didn't do anything different. We went through the cabin. We picked up the urn again, which, if I'm correct, isn't the urn used for some sort of event in DMC? Like, I'm pretty sure that's how it is, so there is that. I still need to figure out how to close this right here. The multi-tool pocket. I saw episode 8 or 9 when I'm online today, and I already got a comment being like, Falcon, you can make that small. And I was like, I know. I mentioned a video that I know you can, I just don't know how to do it because I'm an idiot. It doesn't give me a chance right here, so it doesn't say, like, you know, like, retract. And there's an item. Is there an item, maybe? No. Wait. It wouldn't be this way, would it? Through the crafting menu? That'd be silly. No. I was to say, maybe you could craft it into making it small. I know you could compact this, I just have no idea how. I should go look it up right now, but I'm in the middle of recording, so I don't necessarily want to do that. Falcon, how about we don't necessarily leave that on the ground as well, just because you were trying to prove a point. That'd be great. Alrighty, so we're going to go a bit further today with this episode, a bit longer than usual, to make up for the last short one. Let's continue. We have one more movement, or at least, yeah, one more movement this turn. We'll end it right here. End our turn. Let's start doing some scavenging about. We have storage shed. We're still looking for the crowbar. I have not forgotten about the crowbar. That is still in the back of my mind. We have a torch here. We might as well use this up. It fell apart, and we alerted nearby creatures, allegedly. We'll see about that. So let's go ahead and scavenge again. We'll go into the storage shed. We will use our shitty lighter, 44%. And got ourselves another tarp, which isn't necessarily the worst thing. They do sell for $9 after all, so that's not too bad. We'll probably hit up the Wanna Shaba Shaba Boom Boom Wanna Shaba Boom 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 camp soon. That's the new name for them. I know it changes. It's still the Anishinaabe camp for you guys, but for me it changes from episode to episode apparently. Let's scavenge a bit more. And we have the abandoned house as well. We will go into 43.2. Alerted more creatures. We'll see about those creatures. What do you guys want, huh? I've already killed dogmen with my bare hands. Literally, my bare... I'm a bear. Hands. Well, technically, I used my broad spear for a stab, but, you know, who's really counting, right? I had to hold that spear with my hands, so it kind of makes sense. We are done here. We have 2 more moves left over. Let's go up through here. And through here, wooden area. No surprise for me. Let's go ahead and end our turn. These woods are going to impede my movement here next turn, unfortunately. So we'll jump through here and turn once again. 5 moves. Perfect. Let's see. We're kind of getting tired. A bit unburdened. A little bit thirsty. A little bit hungry. I think more than likely... Let me guess. It's spoiled, didn't it? No! Look at that! 0.2 condition. I remembered. I remember before it spoiled just barely. Who's the man now, huh? Falcon's the man for remembering. Let's go ahead and eat this bad boy right here. It's gonna make me quite thirsty, but at least that our hunger is now under control. Speaking of hunger, though, we have no more legitimate food, like meat. We have a bunch of berries, though, so we'll be fine, but we have no more legitimate meat over here. I'll show you legitimate meat. Okay. You stop it right now, my friend. There's no way to conduct yourself in a video. So we are now fine over here. It's a matter of just getting some rest now, I'm going to say, right? And I guess we'll probably make ourselves another torch going forward. Yeah, I guess so. Let's go into crafting here. Make myself the old quality torch, my friend. Can you please not use the goddamn glove every single time, though? That'd be great. Firm, do that, and we will light this bad boy up. Alrighty. Boom. Let's go onwards. So, 4.70. Excellent. We're still heading towards the facility. No questions asked. Ooh, we have some towns to check out. Hey, who's this guy? How you doing there, stranger? Stranger! What are you buying? Actually, he's probably not going to buy anything from me because I have nothing to sell. Well, I do, but we can't make any deals on the fly. That would be a good addition. If there's ever a NEO Scavenger 2, how about trades on the fly? Kind of like in Sheltered? That'd be pretty cool. Speaking of which, just NEO Scavenger 2 in general would be cool. Can you imagine this game expanded on, you know? Just like, you know, I think one of the biggest issues with this game that, at least not for me, I enjoy this game thoroughly because, I don't know, I grew up with... I don't want to use it as an excuse, but I grew up with the NES, so I don't necessarily expect, like, you know, amazing graphics and, like, you know, like, hardcore in-depth gameplay in games. As long as it's fun and the overall, I guess, premise of the game is rewarding, then it's fine enough for me. But a lot of the complaints I read about this game, I still see it to this very day. It's very serious, as a matter of fact. People are leaving comments like, this game is ugly, this is fucking stupid, what are you playing this for? And I'm just thinking, like, I don't really respond to those comments because everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That's perfectly fine. If you don't like it, that's cool. I mean, we can't all like the same thing, you know? There's a lot of things that I don't like that are very, very popular as well, in terms of gaming, games, and stuff like that. In general, in life in general, you will always meet somebody that doesn't like something that you like. And you don't understand why, but, you know, it's just everybody has their own taste, and that's perfectly fine. But one of the biggest complaints I've read about this game most of the time, it's always how it looks and how it plays, so... maybe for a NEO Scavenger 2, if there ever is such a thing, like maybe an advanced type of like look, kind of keeping the same type of style, and maybe more of in-depth gameplay, I guess, to bring in a bigger crowd for the game, and for the developer to, you know, obviously make more money. That's the point as a developer, right? You're making games because you enjoy them for one, and you want to make some money. So, if you expand on the things that people didn't like too much about the game, and still keep the core elements around, I think that would be pretty ideal. Anyway. Rifle, ooh, with a strap. Well, we already have one of these, but we'll go ahead and put this right here. Can't you, like, equip more than one? Not that we need more than one, but at least for some extra room. Yeah, you can. You got two of them on now, huh? You know, for some reason, I feel like I need two of them. One isn't enough. I guess I'll put one scope in each eye. That'd be kind of terrifying. The hoodie's at 96 condition. I do believe that's better in ours. Yeah. So, let's come ahead over here and do this, and let's empty out my old druggy drugs. We will go down and put 96 on. And drug man over here. Drug man over here. You know, we should probably carry the gummy bears in here too, just because I feel like now I'm almost like supplying drugs at a rave. You know, I got all these multicolored pills, and I have some gummy bears too. All I really need is like some sort of like flash sticks right now, and just start doing like a light show or some shit like that. So, I mean... not that I've ever done that myself, but I've heard about it. You know, that's what you crazy kids do at raves. Is what I've heard. I've never been to one. No, I have nothing against them, but for me, it's just like, you know, yeah, I guess I could go to a rave, or I could just go to a bar and drink and have a good time. Same thing. Oh, you know what we could do? Hold up. I have a slightly better idea. Maybe not a better idea, but just to kind of make it look a bit more different. Let's go into, where's the strap one? Is that the one? Yes, the one we're selling. This is the one that's good condition. This is the one that's in terrible condition, right? Well, I wanted to keep the strap, but okay. Never mind. Better idea. Better idea. We will put down binos. Excuse me, binos. Go over there. Binos, go. Fine, go over here. We'll put down binos and we'll go into medium thread. And that should make the binoculars with the strap, confirm it, clear it out, and then... we could just put those on instead. And it'll look a bit different. The condition, the terrible ones have been removed. Perfect. So now we go into here and just place you to hang out. Doesn't really matter. I guess we'll place you right here for now. Do some rearrangement. That's pretty good. That is pretty good, my friend. And we don't need that. Don't need that. Let's go ahead and bring this along. These cans are always really great. Recipe. Recipe on a stick. We already do know about that one, so we're fine over here. We're a bit low on the old twigs again, huh? I guess we'll try to pick some up here pretty soon. Red berries, I guess I ate those at some point or another. And we will just restock ourselves with the small string. And medium string. That is pretty ideal. Let's get on out of here. Okay, more to scavenge. What do we have here? Oh, that one's locked, so we can't do much over here. So we're done. Let's move back over here. This guy will probably come over here and try to pick up the leftovers. No, he didn't. Surprised. Alright, let's come down over here. Oh, he's moving over there. He's got something on his back. I think he's got a bow. This man has a bow. He might be a ranger. He might not. He might have aspirations to be a ranger as well. That could be a possibility. Light source. Turn. Ooh. What's happening over here? Big makeshift sack. We have a gray shirt as well. Oh, how convenient. Another pair of binoculars with a strap. Of course. How much do you cost? 15? $8? You know what? Nah. Well, I guess we're heading to a place to sell them, so I'll keep them around for now, but I do kind of want to break them down more than anything. Or not even carrying them, honestly. But if we need room, we'll know what to leave behind. I did want to break down, what was it? I just saw something right now that I want to break down. Right, the Lay's bag. Or, excuse me, the Waves bag. Gotta avoid that lawsuit, you know? So we'll break this down over here. And then you, my friend, come and hang out over here. Oh, that's all we can carry, huh? Alrighty, so we'll make another stack for him right here. Remember, I think we need 90 of them to make the tinfoil suit, assuming we ever want to get to the end game as well and complete this run. Twigs, we did say we need a few of those, so let's go ahead and stack you up here for now. Let's see. Who wears shorts? Falcon wears shorts. I actually don't. I have something against shorts in general. The only time you will see me wearing shorts is at home, when I'm going to sleep, or if I'm going to work out or something. And they're like basketball shorts, so they're under the knee. I don't know. It doesn't really matter how long they are, I guess, but just in general, shorts, I don't like going out in shorts. I don't know why. Just a weird little knack, one of my little weird features that, you know, make me who I am, I guess. It makes me a lot weirder. I mean, people will probably be like, what do we have against wearing shorts outside? And I'll be like, there's really nothing wrong with it. It's just personally, I just don't feel comfortable with it. Speaking of comfortable, we have a patchwork high tonic. Now, we don't need that because we already have Dogman fur coat, but I'll show you how this looks on. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. I could get behind the look of it. But it's terrible condition. Obviously, it's a lot more useful than the Dogman fur coat as well. But this one's a lot easier to make, assuming you can't kill a Dogman. This is another alternative for you. So there is that. And what is this? Cargo pants, 45.6. Mine are at 87.7, so I'll hold on to mine if you don't mind. And that's about it over here. Okay. But yeah, I just can't go out wearing shorts. And when I see other people wearing shorts, yeah, on occasion I'll be like, in the back of my head, I'll be like, that guy's wearing shorts, huh? I'll just shake my head, but yeah, it doesn't make you a bad person. It just makes me weird more than anything. Like, you're perfectly fine. Like, if it's hot and you're wearing shorts, you're obviously in the right, and I'll still be like, ugh, look at this guy. 104 degrees and he's wearing shorts, and, you know, I'm over here just wearing pants, sweating my ass off. Who's the real idiot here? That would be me, not you. But, I don't know, it's just a weird thing. I just can't wear shorts outside. Storage shed. We will go in here, use the... Oh, actually, yeah, use the light, it's fine. 34.67 is not a bad price, so we'll carry you along so we can try to sell you later on. That's about it over here, right? Yeah. So I got some stuff to sell, nothing really too crazy. I'm still looking for that crowbar. We're getting closer to the facility as well, which is our goal right now. We have a shack over here. I guess we'll probably go into the Shaquille O'Neal in the forest over here as per usual. Shacks always have, or not always, but normally have some pretty good stuff in here. That's where I got our shotgun, remember? Got a bow this time. So hey, not a shotgun, but a bow. This is a crude bow. I'm really not interested in the bow. I'd just rather hold on to the shotgun that we have, so we will leave that behind. And we'll get out of the forest over here. Actually, let's jump through here. That's okay. End our turn. Oh, two guys. One of them, I'm not sure who this guy is. He might be one of the guys from the Anashaba Shaba camp, but I can't be too certain. Usually that little weird head hat they have going on reminds me of them, but who knows. These guys are doing some crazy stuff over here. I could go in there and just wreck shit, but I'm not sure if I really want to, so for now, I will leave them be. Is my... Oh yeah, my torch did fall apart, definitely. We have some more berries here. You know what? I'm getting a bit tired. Let's actually go ahead and... Oh, you know what? I think my berries are disintegrating, aren't they? Condition 20? 20 and 9.9. Let's break them down in terms of usefulness here. So we have 20, 53. What do you guys have? 63, 64. Okay. So we have the 60s up here. It does seem. Over here we have the 38s. 53, right below that, and then 20s, which are even worse, so we'll place it like that. So remember, these hills have a condition as well, so they are over here deteriorating as while we go forward. 25, 29. This one's about to go down as well. So we have 20s over here. Another 20 as well. Join this group. And then 9. Even worse. So the way we have it right now, we have this group right here of the 20s. Then we have the 30s. And we have the 50s. And the 60s. I'm going through all the decades over here. So this will give me an idea what I should be using first, depending on their condition. And then we might as well just have the ones at the 1% markers here for now. That's cool. Alrighty. And let's go ahead and make ourselves the old quality torch one more time. Can you please not use my glove game? That'd be great. Thank you. I feel like I have to tell you every single time. You still do it, so it doesn't really matter because you can ignore me. That's how it works out here. The game's like, fuck you, Falcon. I do what I want to do. You don't tell me what to do. It's got a point. I don't tell the game what to do. I play by the game's rules. Alright, that's fine over here. Let's, you know what? We do need a little bit of bark, don't we? Woof, woof. DMC, bark that shit up. But we do need some bark and twigs so we could, you know, continue doing our stuff here. So we'll take you, and we'll take this little stack over here as well. And let's fill ourselves up here. Okay, that's more than enough. Alrighty. Scavenge, we don't want to scavenge over here. We just wanted to grab some wooden materials. Those guys are apparently gone. I don't trust them. I'm pretty sure they're still there. I just ran into the one without knowing because he was in the way, but we couldn't see because of the forest. So that's okay. Let's go ahead and do some searching here for one. He's revealing himself. We are going to go ahead and do an offer to talk here. The warrior presses a finger to her lips, signaling silence. Then she turns her attention back to the area around you, seemingly stalking something. So she's on the hunt, and I'm pretty sure she's part of the Anashaba camp. Let's see if we can jump up here now, though, huh? Now, this guy might be a bad dude. So I'm going to go ahead and take cover. He had a bow, right? Oh, he's a bad mother. He's definitely a bad dude. He's going to want to fight me. He's barefoot and vulnerable right now because he's running towards me like a jerk. Now, I am visible even though I'm hiding, so I get the feeling that tonight's going to be a good night. But more importantly, I have a feeling that he does not have a weapon on hand other than the bow. But he might not even have any arrows too, so we're going to fight this guy. So what I'm going to do right now is that they're never down to talk. The bad mothers will always straight up rush you. So what I'm going to do is I am going to... we will just fall back once. And he apparently ran away. He retreated from me. He was scared. That is a smart bad mother. Usually the bad mothers have a reputation of being just reckless and stupid. This guy, not so much. Alrighty, well, he knows what's up. If you don't mind, bad mother, I'm going to come in here and now loot whatever you might have left behind. Why? Oh, because I can, my friend. Because I obviously can. Nothing over here that I'm really interested in, though, so that's our turn as well. He might come back. Or no, he's just retreating in general. Yeah, he wants nothing to do with me or the warrior from the camp, so there you go. Oh, yes. Alrighty, we have everything required for the facility now. Okay, now we have to make some room. That's the only problem over here. We also want to sell some of this shit off too. Man, okay. So, first and foremost, we need to make this in here. And luckily, we should be able to make it out pretty easily. All we have to do is move this and this out of the way. You come down here and do this little rearrangement over here. I'm going to, probably say goodbye to these guys. They only cost $8 anyway, so get the F on out of here, my friend. Oh, this is a terrible... No. This is a really bad setup. There's so many empty spots all over the place. It bothers me so much. This is no good. I am not a big fan of this at all right now. Not a big fan of this whatsoever. Oh, Falcon, why don't you learn how to compact these daggers over here, these multi-tools? Alrighty, you come over here for a second. Let's try this again. Ugh, this is just so terrible. It pains me. What if I place you guys in here now and do this now? No? Not gonna do much, huh? Alrighty, well, give it a try. Now, we could make a strap for the crowbar, but remember, we're not gonna do this because we have the shotgun, and the shotgun does take up even more space than the crowbar would. So we're better off just keeping the crowbar in our bag here for one. The other alternative is you could carry it by hand and use it as a weapon, but the spear has the longer reach, obviously. And our spear is still at 69.7, the best number in the world, so we should probably just hang on to it here for a bit longer. Let's place you in here. How many rags are in here? Let's place the rest of these guys in there. Okay, this is fine for the most part. We have some more tinfoil here, which we do want to take this with us, so you come over here. Alrighty. Let's do another scavenge to this area. Apartment building. We can use the crowbar now to get some more loot by it, mind you. So we could do bam and bam. Look at this loot bar now. Ho ho ho! Activity alerted nearby creatures. Yeah, well, they could bring it. If that bad mud is any sort of indication, they know what's the problem over here, though, and that's Falcon. You don't want to mess with Falcon's scavenging. This right here is going to be to catch squirrels. Since we have the trapping ability, we could do that if we wanted to, but, you know, unless we're really dying of hunger, we don't really have to rely on that too much. So we'll ignore that for now. And we have another storage shed over here. Bam, bam, and nothing. We have one more move left over. We're done over here. I say we move over to that little big city over here. So end turn. Shabby Warrior's doing his thing over here. Alrighty, come on this side. I think we'll probably get some rest over here too. I don't like getting some rest around the bad mothers because they could try to do something crazy while you're asleep. But we are tired, and I would like to get rid of that now. We have, ooh, purification tablets. Empty the sound. And let's have some of our rave gummy bears here for a second to make room for these guys. There you go. And what's in here? Just the red pills in general, huh? Orange pill. Oh, okay. Even more different colored pills to carry on. Alright, gummy bears, come over here. You're out of my rave pile now. And what is this? Pill organizer. Holy shit. My god, I'm just carrying pills for days. Pill organizer. I'll be honest with you, the only experience I have with pill organizers, I don't do this because I really don't take many pills myself. And the only time I ever really take a medication is whenever I'm sick and, like, you know, I get, like, doctor's prescription of, like, you know, whatever the hell they give you for colds and flus and stuff. I'm not really much of a vitamin man myself. I should be. People tell me all the time, Falcon, take vitamins, it's good for you. And I'm like, eh. But the only time I ever had experience with these is when my ex-girlfriends used to be on the quote-unquote pill, and they'd have, like, these organizer things that you pop them up, and they'd be like, oh, this is today's thing, and I'm just looking at it like, what are you doing? Take my pills for the day. I'm like, why do you need that thing? It helps me organize them. I'm like, oh, why do you take so many pills? Anyway, that's just Falcon asking a bunch of questions. I'm very an inquisitive fellow, if you are not aware. Anyway, these pill organizers, I mean, can we place you in here? No. Blue pill, blue pill. I mean, why don't you want to hang out with the other blue pills? You don't. You're a different type of blue pill. Well, I feel like we should definitely still carry that, though. I like the idea of a pill organizer for my little drug bag over here. The only problem is now we have two available over here, so that's kind of a piss-off. Let's place you over on. We will... I guess for now, we're going to probably have to place you, like, here. So, phone, get on out of here. I want to carry all my pills in pockets so we continue living the lifestyle that we're apparently drug dealers in the wasteland here. And this phone is going to have to go F itself. If not, we'll just place you... I guess that'll work out too. Okay. Are we done here? I do believe we are. Scavenge again. Apartment building. Crowbar. We'll use lighter. What do we find here? Got another one of these little thingy bobs. 34.89. That's actually a pretty decent price. I get the feeling that you should be able to use these batteries for the flashlight as well. Maybe. But for now, we'll place you over here. Cool. We're finding some pretty good stuff because of the crowbar, I would say. That combined with the light is actually doing wonders for our loot potential over here. Because we're finding a bunch of, like, kind of uncommon items, you know? This is going to be actually purified water as well. Imagine that. Drink it up, my friend. Alright. So we're done here. There's another town over here. I'm going to see if we can get some sleep over here before we move forward. Oh, Bad Mother's still hanging around, though. That worries me a little bit. Bad Mother, what's in your mind, dog? We can't sleep here, though, so I guess we'll probably will. So, it's kind of risky with the Bad Mother around, but we'll give it a try. Let's bring out my camping bag. And we don't have a sleeping bag here. No. I'm still looking for the small little portable sleeping bag. That would be pretty useful as well. But for now, we'll place this down. We have alertness all the way high, shelter's high, sleep is high. Let's go ahead and get some sleep. Oh, my torch fell apart. It looks like Bad Mother got a bit closer too, wasn't he? He was like over here, now he's like 2 steps away. I'm a bit worried about this guy. You better not... I'm having trouble falling asleep. Interesting. I don't have the insomnia perks, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Are we fine? Okay, we woke up. It is dusk. It's going to be nighttime here pretty soon, more than likely. But it does seem that everything that we had on us is still around. Alrighty. Things could have gone worse, but they didn't. Get on out of here. Alright. So, we're done in this area. Let's go check out this stuff over here. Oh! Can you imagine that waking me up right now? That would have been terrifying. Okay. The problem right now is that we are obviously near that dogman over there. And we might make noise. If we make noise, I think we have to book it. Wow. More pills yet again. Jesus, this is just becoming ridiculous now, isn't it? Empty this out. 4 of these pills. Different color ones, too. These are painkillers. Oh, that could be pretty useful. Luckily, we actually have some defined pills for once over here. This is going to be the water purification tablet, right? So let's move you aside because we don't want to mix you up with the pills that we're going to take ourselves to get fucked up at some point or sell off for... Well, then again, I mean, people do apparently eat... Do they eat bat salts? Or do they ingest them? I guess people ingest bat salts, as we're going to say here. And they get all crazy and zombie-like. So I guess maybe having a water purification tablet might almost be like having a bat salt or something. Who knows? So I guess we definitely can sell it off as that. Alright, you guys remember that whole crazy story about bat salts? How people were taking them and they were becoming like zombie-ish and like just losing their mind completely and destroying the people that they were with? Yeah. That was terrifying when I heard about that. I was like, man, dude, that's crazy. More importantly, why the fuck are you taking bath salts for a high? Like, no good can come from that. Like, if you really needed to get high, like, or whatever, like, wouldn't you just be better off? Like, I'm not over here, you know, promoting this, but can't you go, like, I don't know, sniff paint? Sniff, I don't know, a spray can somewhere? Better yet, go to the liquor store and buy yourself some booze for like $1 or something, and there you go. You like take like 3 of those terrible alcoholic drinks for $1, and you're just fucked up out of your mind. Probably a lot safer than taking bath salts. I'm just saying. We're gonna wrap it up here for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it with a thumbs up. I will catch you next time.